This is the new 10.5-inch iPad Pro that Apple announced at WWDC 2017, and it's really good. But you notice it probably looks the same to you as the 9.7-inch or the 12.9-inch versions, just squashed in between. I didn't know this, but this one actually replaces the 9.7-inch version, but it just looks similar. You've got the same glossy Apple logo as you did last year, the camera system and the flash right there, a microphone, the name of the device, and then on the front, this is where it does change a little bit. The bezels are a lot thinner, and it doesn't seem like a big deal until you start using it, but the fact that Apple was able to cram a 10.5-inch display with even thinner bezels into something that's similar in form factor, shape, and size, and even weight is amazing. It weighs just about a pound, and down here you have Touch ID again, but this time it's a second generation sensor, so scanning in is instant. It's just like the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7, and I love it. The story for upgrades in this iPad comes in 3 parts. First up, the screen. It's 120 Hz, insane, love it. We'll talk about that in a second. Number 2, it's got the same camera system as the iPhone 7, both on the back for 12 megapixels and the front for 7. And powering this thing is an Apple A10X processor, which is the fastest chip I've ever used on a mobile device. Up first is the 120 Hz display. It's really something that you gotta see for yourself to believe, but I'll try to do my best to explain it and break down why it's an upgrade. On previous iOS devices, the iPhone 7, the iPad Pro 9.7-inch, we had a 60 Hz display, which means that the display can refresh itself 60 times every second, or at least up to that rate. The new iPad has a 120 Hz display, meaning that it can refresh itself up to 120 times every second. That gives you a crazy smooth interface. Opening apps, just scrolling is ridiculous. Like, it feels like the text is attached to your finger. There is no lag whatsoever on this device because that ties into the new processor. But if you really want to experience it, go to an Apple store or somewhere else that displays these 10.5 or new 12.9-inch models on display. Look at the screen, just swipe around. The video in the background does it a little bit of justice, but to truly understand and appreciate the new screen, you gotta see it. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's super anti-reflective. It's the best screen I've ever used. Now we get to talk about the new cameras. They're the same cameras that you find in the iPhone 7, not the iPhone 7 Plus because it's not dual, but basically the same as the iPhone 7. You've got a 12 megapixel 4K shooter on the back and a 7 megapixel, I think 1080p shooter on the front, but if you're taking selfies with your iPad, I probably have bigger questions for you. Regardless though, Apple put these in here for a reason because they are truly marketing this as a pro device now. And if they would have thrown something in from the iPhone 6s or the iPhone 6, something a little bit older, maybe cheaper to produce, but that would get the job done, it wouldn't be as pro as putting the latest cameras that they have publicly available on the new iPad. The videos and photos are bright, they're vibrant, and they look amazing. If you've ever shot photos or videos on an iPhone 7, you're gonna get the exact same results on this new iPad Pro. It's completely overkill, but as you can see by the photos and videos in the background, they look incredible. And if you ever leave your phone somewhere and just happen to have a huge iPad with you, you will have no problems taking some beautiful pictures. Finally, we get to talk about the chip powering this device. It's the brand new Apple A10X, and it is ridiculously fast. It is so smooth. It powers this device with 4 GB of RAM on the inside, where it feels like you're using a computer. And that is a big part of this iPad story. Apple wants this iPad right here to replace the MacBook that's sitting over there and any other computers in your home. They want you to be using this iPad for daily use, for browsing the web, for checking your email, for downloading apps and watching those crazy YouTube videos. I think it's getting close. It's not there for me, but I'm not the average consumer, so it wouldn't be fair to be like, well, I can't edit 4K videos on this. I can't edit my 8K photos. Like, I'm not the average. The average consumer isn't taking 8K photos and huge 4K video projects and they're uploading them to YouTube. Sure, it'd be great if you could do that on here, but that's not who this device is for. At the end of the day, I love this iPad, and $649 for a tablet is a lot. But don't think of this as a tablet anymore, because it's not just that. It doesn't just browse the web. This might be able to replace your computer if you do one of 4 things, or all 4 things in a day. If you download apps, watch videos, browse the web, or check your email. That's who this device is perfect for, is somebody who does that. If you do anything else, you're gonna want a laptop. But if you just do those 4 things, get the new iPad. It's totally worth it.